Hey guys, what is going on and welcome to another video. And today guys, I'm here with Macroad once again. Hey.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I actually am doing pretty good because today we're going to be showing you guys how to Breezily bridge. And before we actually hop into this tutorial for Bedwars and Hypixel in general over here, Macroad actually created a top 5 website. Would you like to explain that?
So basically, I created my own website for the community to submit top 5 clips with different categories, including rages, fails, bedwars, ranked, and basically all that. So you could check it out. The link will be in the description, and the video will be every week.
Yeah, so once again, guys, top 5 every week. There's a website, link down below. Go check it out. If you have any clutch clips, you can be in Macroad's video. I'll even go watch them. And they're going to be pretty good. So, we have a Breezily bridge tutorial to get into. Let's get started. So, we're going to be starting off with the background of Breezily bridging. Macroad does know how to Breezily bridge. I do not, but basically, I'm recording, he's recording. He's going to send me his recording. We're going to be switching off between my perspective and his perspective, so you guys can understand how to Breezily bridging. But, yeah.
So, basically, back, I don't know, a month after Bedwars fully released, there was a person named, I don't remember his name, but everyone just called him Art in the community. Like, I think it was, I don't know, he's always like one of those top people for levels. And there was this one game, he invited me to his party, and he showed me a different way of bridging, because, back then, like, everyone just was
Crouch
speed bridging.
bridge, right? Or
Yeah,
ninja
everyone was
bridge.
just speed bridging. So once he showed me that, I just kind of got, like, inspired to do it. And I took it to solo player because I didn't know you should do it in housing. Then after a while, I got really good at it and got known for it. Then there was me and another person named Q Stats, I believe that was his name. Me and him were basically the two competing people because we were from different guilds at the time. So we were basically just mainly known for that. And every time we would get into a game, it would be really competitive. But that was the background of it. There was not a lot of people doing it. And then, of course, now, when I did my video of how to do this, it became more, known and more people could do it now.
Right, so there's even types of bridging, like God bridging, which I have done videos on. By the way, guys, my skin's broken. I don't know why, so just take it as it is. But anyways, there are different types of bridging. There's God bridging, which is where you hold I think it's like S and D down, and you pretty much place while you're strafing in a weird way. And there's also moonwalking and so many other types of bridging. And we even did one last week where pretty much it was Breezily staircasing, but you're just doing normally Breezily bridging. And but before we hop into how to do it, can you just show as a baseline what Breezily bridging is?
So you want me to just do it?
Yeah, just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
So basically, as you guys can see, no crouching is involved. It's just straight up walking back while strafing. Now you are gonna run to glass.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, stop.
Now there are other types of bridging. Like there's ninja bridging, which is pretty much. Oh, I just feel. Ninja bridging is pretty much where you just crouch and you place blocks. It's pretty simple. A lot of people know how to do this. This is very well known. But just straight up Breezily bridging, you just walk back and you place. So how do you do it, Macroad?
How do I do it? Okay, well, on my perspective, since we are going to be switching POVs,
Correct.
You guys can see in the bottom right-hand corner, I have keystrokes mod enabled. I would have my CPS enabled, but on the mod I use, Sheepbreaker HUD, it doesn't show right clicks, and if I try to change it, people have already tried to tell me this, it won't show, so I'm sorry about that. On average, I would say to spam it, you could have 14 plus CPS. If you have lower than that, you could time it. But basically, on my texture packs, I use these guidelines for the wool blocks, and I usually place I'm using crosshair mod, so it's a little different, but I usually place mine in the middle, and then I just butterfly click, and then I just go on about my day. And then
do you strafe with A and D? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I do. I hold my S key and I strafe with A and D. On my texture packs, the lines referring again, I kind of stay I go in the middle of the outer ones, so I kind of keep it in there.
Now I've tried Breezily bridging. My record is 5. So for me, it's more of a timing thing. My timing is pretty trash still, but like I said, I've gotten 5, and it's kind of like lucky streaks. So I can't get it every single time, but See, like there's 2, but you know that's 2.
Yeah, when it comes to timing, another thing is if you have higher CPS, you could stay within the lines more and you don't have to strafe as wide. If you're having trouble getting up your CPS, you could go out and strafe it more so you could come out of the blocks.
Yeah, see, like this is very like my timing is my timing is bad. So like if I were to go ahead and strafe, I usually strafe too much and click less, or I'll click too little and strafe too much. It's like I always need to find a balance. So if you're bad with CPS like I am, it's more of a timing thing. If you can click really fast, it's more of a spamming thing. And you butterfly click, you know, which
Yeah, I butterfly click it. I find it more easier to do it instead of jitter clicking, because jitter clicking, you know, you're shaking your mouse. Butterfly clicking, you know, you could just set it stationary and just click.
right. So I would say I get like 8 CPS average, probably 10 CPS if I really try. So I'm not that fast of a clicker, but a great way to practice your clicking is just while you're running around bored in your free time, just kind of go around.
Yeah, I said that in my video. I call it training your CPS. Just go around, you know, click.
Just whenever you're bored. I don't know about you, Macro, but whenever I'm talking to friends, I'm always running around lobbies. So like,
Oh yeah,
like,
I always do that too.
just kind of going around. And now a lot of it does depend on what mouse you have. You know, some click easier, some click harder, and it's, you know, harder and more difficult to actually click and stuff like that. For my situation, I have a Razer Mamba. Not that great for jitter clicking or butterfly clicking in general. So that might be a factor as to why I can't click faster. What mouse do you have?
I currently have a Death Adder. I think the average push force you need is 45 grams. You could usually see that on like the specs when you buy the mouse on the website, but I'm pretty sure it's like 45 or 35 grams.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I don't know. It's same thing with keyboards. Like it just requires a lot of push force.
So as you guys can see, it's going to be an A and D strafe. You can go whenever you want. So he just strays from one side of the block to the other as he places and clicks, and he just goes across. So jitter clicking, it is definitely a skill. It's not, you know, just so easy. God Bridgers is even faster than this, but I know there are also people who use drag mouses, which is like where you click down the mouse and it goes, and you can get a whole bunch of CPS. Those are crazy. I don't know if they're even allowed, but yeah, they're pretty insane. There was a type of mouse I read up on it like 2 weeks ago, where you can get up to like 20 CPS with a mouse, because if you drag your finger down it, it clicks like 1,000,000 times.
My funny thing is when I was going to night school at my school, they had really like bad cheap Dell mouses, and I was always drag clicking, and my teacher would get mad because I was clicking at least like 80 CPS, just dragging my finger along.
With the cheap Dell mouses?
Yeah, it's just because like, I don't know, it's not like a gaming mouse, and I could get more friction with my finger going between, like, you know, the left click and my finger, and it would just click it, I guess. So I have no idea how the mechanism works, but it's basically to do with friction.
Like, this is kind of like me jitter clicking. I'll be quiet for a second. Let me put my mic towards my mouse. I'm a lot slower, for the record. I'm not that fast, but it's not completely fast. Like I said, it's a little bit. It's like 10 CPS. I can't really control it either. That's why I don't really do it that often. And like I cannot sit here and, like, you know, do it while I'm going. I lose control so fast.
I feel like on my mouse, the right side is like looser than the right side. I don't know. It's probably because I had my mouse for like 2 years or something.
It's probably a wear and tear sort of thing in a way.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to learn how to Breezily bridge?
Are we talking full days or?
I would just say like the amount of days it took you to figure it out, and then maybe how many hours do you think?
Full days, I would say like 2.5 to 3 full days, and just those. I would say I would practice about like 2 hours every day, just sitting there clicking.
Yeah, so it took you like I think you told me this when I first met you. It's like took you like 2 months or something like that. I mean, like a month to completely master it.
To completely master it, it took me about a week.
Oh, okay, I'm wrong. A lot of it has to do with having the CPS when you start out. Obviously, I don't have the CPS, so it's more I have to learn the correct timing to place the blocks and master that. Now, I have been practicing a little bit recently. That's why I'm only getting like 2, maybe 3 blocks, which isn't that impressive, but it's something, okay? Now, I know you tried like Breezily bridging for like, what was it, like 3.5 stacks in a row? Is that like your record?
Oh, yeah, my record is 3.5 stacks.
It's crazy.
And that's
was your
like
finger like dead?
Oh no, my whole forearm after that was just jello. It took I think the video was like 3 minutes long of just me bridging. Oh, I got kicked.
Hopefully something could be obtained from this video. If you want more of an in-depth potentially, this video might have helped since it's from third person and first person. But if you guys do want Macro's Breezily bridging tutorial, I'll leave a link down below to his channel. And yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's Breezily bridging tutorial. Thought I'd try something a little bit different. Yes, I can't, but Macro can. I am learning. Record's 5 blocks. I'm going to get it someday, and you guys will see me Breezily bridging, and I will hopefully get more than 10 blocks and be a very happy camper. But I need to learn the times. I need to learn the proper placement of it all. So with that aside, thank you guys for watching this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one on my channel.